Troy McDonald with Coldwell Banker here today, bringing you my weekly vlog on real estate here on the Treasure Coast of Florida, which includes Martin and St. Lucie counties of Florida. I'm based here in Stuart, and I'm very excited to bring you this vlog today. The topic is a blog I just recently published. The title of the blog is Navigating Home Purchase Options, Maximizing Affordability in a Competitive Market. The market is so competitive right now between high prices, high interest rates, and it's becoming a challenge for buyers to get into a home, and sometimes it's even getting to be a challenge now. It's getting more of a challenge to find buyers that can qualify, that can purchase a home. Not everybody has cash, and there's a lot of homes that are in the median price range, which are great homes, and they make great homes for families, retirees, people starting off looking to increase the size of their home or come to this area, or they're already here and they just need a bigger house, maybe even sometimes a smaller house. But generally, we're moving upward in this type of discussion. So let's talk about what we're going to today. So there's people. This is a very challenging market, especially in Martin County. The median price of a single-family home has been hovering around $600,000 for a single-family home. It's a little above, a little below, but that's where it's hovering. And buyers need to find strategic ways to make these purchases that works for them. And why that's important to the seller, because if you don't have buyers, you can't sell your house. And if you really need to sell your house, then you need to have buyers. Pretty simple, actually. So what I did today is I created a case study using the $600,000 median price in Martin County. That's where I'm located, and so that's the number I decided to use. And we also have a buyer that is struggling to qualify for a loan because the payments are just a little bit too high. So here's the scenario. List priced $600,000, a down payment of 20%, interest rate of 8%, term 30-year fixed, and that would create a payment for the buyer of $3,522. And again, under this scenario, that's just slightly out of reach for our buyer to get qualified for the mortgage. So let's look at our options that we studied in this case study. First one is option one, lower the offer from the list price by $10,000, offer $590,000. Again, 20% down payment, 30-year fixed, 8% interest rate. That would bring your payment to $3,463 a month. That is $59 less per month than the initial payment with paying full price at 8% interest, 30-year fixed. Overall savings over the life of the loan, $21,000. Now let's go to option two. Instead of lowering the asking price by $10,000, go ahead and offer the full $600,000. Again, 20% down, 8% interest rate, 30-year fixed. But this time, ask the seller for a concession of $9,600 to pay for 2 points off the mortgage rate. That would lower the monthly payment to $3,356 or $166 per month. That is a whopping $60,000 savings over the life of the loan. That's pretty impressive. This really gives the opportunity for the buyer to get into the house. It gets them under that threshold where they can jump in and afford to make the purchase, and it's really about the same outcome for the seller. So it's one of these win-win situations, and I think it's a really good option to look at. Now, when you go into a deal like this, negotiations are everything. It's important that the buyer and seller both understand what's going on, and that's where your professional real estate agent really comes along. Especially in a situation like this, I think it's really great to have a separate agent on each side of the deal, working together in tandem to come up with the best outcome for both the buyer and seller. You also want to make sure you're engaging your mortgage professional, your licensed mortgage broker that is professional and understands these type of deals. But that's not the only professionals you need. You really need to take into consideration the tax benefits. One way or the other. That's where you want to discuss this with your accountants or your financial planner. There may be tax implications for especially the buyer because with the less mortgage interest rate. But I think overall it's pretty good. But it's still, if you're not sure, go to the professional that can help you with that. Same with financial planning. It may be something you want to discuss with your financial planner. These are the kind of things that can really help you. I think it's very important to include your financial planner in your home buying decisions because you want to have a full picture and make sure that you're taking a holistic approach because this is someplace that for many of us you're going to spend many years there, and it's important that it works for you. Not only from a physical space, but also from a financial space as well. And finally, make sure that you understand all of the dynamics and make a good decision. Make the best decision for you. Don't let anybody talk you into anything that just doesn't feel right. Make sure you are understanding. You know what they want from you. You know what you can provide to them. Because again, all we want as realtors, and all I want as a realtor, is to make sure that we have an outcome that you're happy with. So, here's what I would like to do today. As I do in many of my videos, I want to make an offer. So, if you live in Martin or St. Lucie County, Florida, here on the Treasure Coast of Florida, and you would just like to find out what your home is worth, you have no intention of selling it for another 20 years, but for financial planning, retirement planning, maybe some tax purposes, you want to know how much your house is worth, just give me a call. My number is 772-260-9458. And I'd be happy to provide you a CMA, competitive market analysis, to give you an idea of what your house is worth, so you can help you with your planning. We'll send you a nice report. Also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn. Troy McDonald, Cold Law Banker, 772-260-9458. Thanks for tuning in today. Look for my next blog on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn. And please, again, don't forget to subscribe to those on those websites and social media pages. Thank you and have a good day. Thanks for tuning in.